Hi guys, so if you've seen some of my recent videos, you'll see that I'm getting into Heroquest, and yeah, I've been I've been painting lots of the miniatures that come in the game. So obviously started off with the heroes, and what I'm trying to do is kind of paint them how they look on the cards that come in the sets. So yeah, if you've seen some of the recent videos, you'll see that I am trying to duplicate the look of the cards, and yeah, really pleased with how these guys are looking. I have had one game with these so far with my children, although my children got a little bit reckless and they kept running into rooms, opening the doors, seeing what was in there, obviously mobs, then they'd run off. So I kind of had a game of cat and mouse with all these mobs running around after me kids. Yeah, it's quite fun, and yeah, it's good to play. So as you can see, yeah, I've also been printing out a board. Yeah, there'll be a video out, well, when I finish the board, because I'm still kind of working on it. But yeah, a 3D printed HeroQuest board. Just because, well, I'm a very visual person, and when I play the games I like things to look, well, just right. So I'm doing the Dread Warrior today. I've got my little chaps already. They're on these little painting handles, and these are from Red Grass. There is a link down below, guys. Really good handles, very ergonomic, feel nice in the hand, and you can twist the miniature around. Although I kind of forget that I can do that, and when you watch the videos you'll probably see me just twist the whole thing. But anyway, yeah, great little handles, and as you saw there, things just pop off nice and neat. So yeah, I've got a new cutting mat as well. This is why I'm a bit weird, guys. I don't like messing up my cutting mat, and when it does get messed up I buy a new one. Yeah, it's very weird because I don't want to get any paint on this and I don't want to cut it. So you'll see sometimes when I am painting things I'll have something else on top of the board, just yeah, just to protect it. I'm weird, I'm nuts, but there you go. And yeah, here's me just showing off the board again because I love it. I love how it's come out. It's got magnets in it, so I'm printing out currently loads of walls and doors and bits and bobs, and yeah, it's gonna look awesome. So these guys, yeah, there's not really a lot of colour. I say I'm sort of going with how they look on all the cards, and yeah, these guys primarily obviously silver and a little bit of red. So yeah, I'm going to start off with the Slaughter Red for the cloaks. Again, I will go through obviously all the paints that I use, and as you can see, yeah, being slap chopped. So these miniatures primed in a matte black. I will leave a link down below to the matte black I use by Colourforge, just because, well, it's a gorgeous matte black, covers really well, and yeah, it is one of the best, well, matte blacks I've seen. I've tried loads, and this one's the best. So yeah, with these guys, yeah, it's going to go through and do all the cloaks, and as you can see here, I'm not even using the painting handle. Yeah, so it really is a good painting handle, and when I have used it and sort of spun a miniature around on it, works awesome. But I kind of forget that it spins, and say sometimes I just find it easier holding these little things, especially when batch painting, picking one up and, well, not having to keep putting it on and off the handle. Yeah, I can just hold the little thing and I can do, well, what I need to do, which is just great. So as the rest of the guy pretty much is kind of like silver, but there are some like red splodges, presumably sort of blood and stuff. So I'm going to use polished silver, and I'm going to go over the whole thing with some red tone. But you will see later on, and you will hear me talk, that I probably shouldn't have done the whole thing with red tone, as I've kind of gone a little bit nuts with it. But hey ho, yeah, whenever I paint things, guys, you know I'll leave in and mention anything that I've done wrong or anything I change, just because obviously you want to see the whole process of what I do. And yeah, sometimes obviously I'll make it up as I kind of go along when I'm painting. Mistakes do happen. And then we sort of correct them, change them, or we accept them as, well, happy little mistakes. So as well as painting all the miniatures from the HeroQuest boxes, I am now looking for other sort of heroes to print and paint. One of the main reasons is I do like my miniatures to be on clear bases, because I like to see, well, the sort of terrain that's underneath. But the way these guys came, there was no real good way for me to sort of get these guys off. I could try and sand off the bases or try and cut their feet off, but either way I would have made a right pig's ear, and a lot of these guys probably would have lost a leg or a foot. So yes, I am now looking for sort of proxy ideas to print off and to paint. I've already seen a few, and again you'll be seeing them coming up shortly. I think the first one I'm going to be painting and printing off is a hero. as the guy that I've seen, yeah, he's nice and muscly, looks fairly similar to the original hero, but just possibly better. So for the wash, I'm using a nice sort of, well, one of the biggest brushes I've got, although since recording this video, I have been sent a whole load of new brushes, both dry brushes and some sort of nice thin fine brushes. So again, you'll see those in a video coming up. Yeah, I like to try out new things, and obviously I know you guys like to sort of see a whole variety of different sort of, well, the tools of the trade, so to say. So all the brushes, all the paints, and anything else associated with this wonderful hobby of, well, miniature painting, model making, diorama doing. Yeah, I love it. But yeah, so as you can see, whenever I've used washes before, I am quite heavy-handed. And I think for this one, yeah, I shouldn't have been. I should have been a bit more reserved, as it has kind of changed his armour into, well, more of a sort of shiny metal armour. So yeah, I thought it was a bit too much, so then I thought, yeah, cunning plan, what we'll do, we'll go over it, kind of the silver again, but this time rather than going fully over it, I'm doing a bit of dry brushing. So it's just hitting a few areas, because I want to keep some of that red there, just because I think it's meant to be sort of blood, possibly. You guys tell me, I don't really know. But either way, yeah, I thought it was just a bit too redded. So yeah, good old dry brushing with the same silver that I used before. Definitely toned it down and made it look, yeah, so much nicer. As this guy is pretty simple to paint, because, well, there's not a whole lot of colours. Yeah, this video is going to be quite short. But yeah, some are short, some are long. Yeah, I don't like to sort of extend videos to make them longer just for the sake of making them longer. Obviously some videos are longer because there's more involved, whether it's the painting, or there could be sort of 3D printing involved, or basing, or whatever else. And yeah, that's the one other thing I forgot about with these guys. I kind of obviously got keen to crack on and paint them. I didn't do anything with the bases. Not that I've done much with the previous ones, but if you did watch the previous videos, you'll see I just put some fine sand on the base, and kind of left it a sort of like a greyish kind of colour. So for these guys, yeah, you will see towards the end, obviously I am just going to leave the bases as they are. Again, because these characters will be used initially, but when I can, I am going to start using the ones with the clear bases. Again, especially because I am printing out a lovely board, which I'll be painting soon. So hopefully there'll be a video of that coming out, hopefully in the next sort of week, maybe two. Because I'm still not decided whether to paint it so it looks like a dark, dingy kind of like dungeon, or paint it to look like the Heroquest board, so each one of the rooms is a bit more colourful. Yeah, there you go, guys. Let me know. So the Heroquest board, should I paint it similar to the normal Heroquest board, because it does have the same sort of set of rooms, or shall I make it look like it's a proper sort of dungeon, keeping it dark and dingy and greys, a bit of moss, and all that kind of stuff, because I'm in two minds at the moment. So yeah, as you can see there, last little bit of painting to do on this dude was the red eyes, and now I'm just going in with a black speed paint just on a few areas. But yeah, these guys, very simple. Say I've kept them how they sort of look on the cards, just because, well, that's kind of what I want to do, all these Heroquest ones. Although I am looking at getting the Heroquest, what are they, the add-on sort of packs, just to sort of get more miniatures and more quests and the like, because yeah, I am getting back into sort of D&D, and yeah, going to be playing a bit of Heroquest along the way as well, which I can't wait, because I've not played Dungeons and Dragons, I don't know, a good year and a half, but fingers crossed, I've got a game hopefully planned the end of this month with a few mates, and we're going to do a good old bit of dungeon crawling, and I'm going to be using the Heroquest board for that, which should be, yeah, pretty cool. And there we go, yeah, that's him all done. Just the bases, yeah, kind of forgot to do the like sand, but that's not to worry. So I'm just going to leave it that sort of dry brush look, and then just a case of painting the black rim. And yeah, as you can see, Warpaint's Fanatic range. I was sent, I think it's their starter set box of these, I don't know, 2 months ago, but obviously wasn't allowed to sort of show me using them. Although you may have seen in some videos where I used like a red or a green or whatever colour it was, I never showed the bottle, but yeah, I was using the Army Paint Fanatic range, and yeah, these live up to, well, all the hype and everything you've seen so far. they cover beautifully with one pass. Yeah, they come out really nice, and yeah, say coverage has been awesome. But yeah, it's only now that I'm allowed to sort of show and say that I've got them, that I've used them. Yeah, love the things. And there we go, 4 Dread Warriors painted up to look like the cards in no time at all. And yeah, I love them. They are nice, beefy, chunky looking dudes ready to, well, start hitting and hammering some heroes. Yeah, so the game that I did play with my children, yeah, a few of them died. But they did complete the quest, which was pretty cool. So yeah, these are going to look great. Yeah, been out of, say, I'm a big kid. I could just sit and play with these as they are almost, doing imaginary fights. But yeah, that's why I love Dungeons and Dragons, because it kind of is a case of playing with the miniatures, making them fight, but obviously rolling some wonderful dice, which I can't wait to yeah, start rolling. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. There's another video on the screen. It'd be great if you could give that a click, see more of what I do. And don't forget, I am obviously on the road now to the 100k subscribers, which is what I would love to hit by the end of the year. So with your help, I'll be able to get there. So like, share, subscribe, leave comments, all that good stuff. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.